Hey, what is going on, guys? It's LittleBigness here, and I am here to bring you our UPA Season 6 Week 2 Team Builder. We're going up against Greg, the coach of the Los Angeles Clefable. Very threatening opponent. Greg's one of my better new friends, I'd say. We met a few months ago, and I like Greg a lot. I think he's a really cool guy, and most definitely I know he's a good battler, so we're definitely going into this week intimidated, especially since I think he has the best team in the league. He's got Magirna, Nihilego, Crobat, Helios, Serena, Stunfisk, Lopunny, which is his Mega. I should have specified that. That's Mega Lopunny. Garchomp, Milotic, Alolan Persian, Mesprit, and Talonflame. So his U-move users are Magirna and Garchomp. But yeah, really threatening team. I think he's just got so much speed there. His bulk isn't really fun to go through these. He's got stuff like Milotic that's just fat. He's got stuff like Mesprit there, and Alolan Persian could be annoying to a lot of my physical attackers. Not Mega Garchomp, but Tank Chomp could be pretty annoying as well. Magirna is such a threat to set up. Mega Lopunny breaks through everything. Helios is dope. Crobat's dope. So yeah, there's a lot of threats there. Talonflame can even be useful. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get right into the team because I'm kind of short on time, honestly. But yeah, you can just see he has a bunch of threats, and I had problems prepping for them. So let's get right into it. And first things first, we have Dingledong, our Bronzong, making its debut for the team. It's got Earthquake, Trick Room, Psychic, and Toxic. So this is a pretty interesting set. I'm not running a full Trick Room team, by the way, but I thought maybe I'll want to pull some Trick Room out because he's got a lot of interesting speed, and I kind of wanted to make sure I could mitigate that somehow and not make sure it's gonna threaten me too much. And I've got ways to go against the Trick Room, which is always, or go against the I can't talk, but I have things to take advantage of the Trick Room, which is always good. I've got Earthquake and Psychic Bees. Those are good coverage moves against nearly the entire team. You know, Earthquake allows me to hit things like Magirna, and Psychic allows me to hit things like Crobat, so it's pretty nice overall. Toxic is for the bulky shit that I don't want to break through. So next we have Peekaboo, our Gligar, coming back this week. It's got Earthquake, U-Turn, Stealth Rock, and Roost with Eviolite, Immunity. This is going to be my rocker for the week. It's kind of a pretty similar set to last week. I did change the EVs a little bit, and I believe it's for a Helios Surf, so I don't get too KO'd by that. HP Ice, though, would be a problem if Helios got that. But I'm really physically bulky, which is good. It allows me to take on things like Crobat, Garchomp, Mega Lopunny to an extent, Serena, stuff like that better, even Talonflame. So yeah, I like Gligar quite a bit this week. I'm kind of not feeling the greatest about it because it gets bought by things like Magirna. I do okay against certain Magirna sets, but also it walls Nihilego. I forgot about that. Bronzong and Gligar both wall Nihilego. Absolutely. So that thing is going to be taken out of the picture. Next, we have our Mega Scizor Seattle, named after the team, and this is a really weird set. Okay, so I'm running a Naive Nature with Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Hidden Power Ice, and Swords Dance. So I wanted to run an offensive Scizor because a defensive Scizor wouldn't really work too well against things like Serena's right there. Magirna would be able to bot me with a Hidden Power Fire no matter what. And I want to make sure I can outspeed that Serena. Also, it does a bit better against things like Garchomp and Milotic. The bulky set didn't really allow me to do much of that, and the bulky set got bought by a lot of coverage moves. And I wanted a really strong priority, so I've got the setup there. And I U-turn in case I want to get that momentum in, but I find that I want this to sweep late game with Bullet Punch. So Hidden Power Ice is a weird one, but Scizor does get Technician, so the Hidden Power Ice is boosted, and I looked at that and I was like, huh, this could be a way for me to break through Garchomp with this thing. So I decided to slap it on there, and I need to actually change this EV spread. I need 8 special attack EVs. I believe I only need 4 by like an odd number of HP. And no matter what now, I will 2-hit KO a max HP Garchomp if it doesn't have a Yashi. So this is wonderful. I'm really digging the HP Ice. I think it could be really clutch. So next we have Alakazam, or Alakazam. And I really like Alakazam this week because he's got a lot of fast threats that may be able to revenge kill a lot. So that I can bring in this Alakazam to revenge kill whatever revenge kills me. And he gets pretty good coverage against the entire team. So I really wanted that revenge killer because I didn't want to get swept by something. And I felt like things like Magearna were there. Megalopony is a threat, and having the sash on this will always help. It was mainly for those, but again, I can hit other things. Like, I mean, the Garchomp's there, and I have HP Ice for that. Crobat's there, and I have Psychic for that, but that will definitely outspeed me. Heliolisk is there, and if it's weakened, I can probably knock it out. So then Psychic, Shadow Ball, Hidden Power Ice. I explained Hidden Power Ice. It's mainly just for the Garchomp. Psychic is my strong stab, and Shadow Ball it hits Mesprit, and it hits Magearna for neutral damage. That's basically all of the reasons why I have Shadow Ball. I know I'm not really the best against an Alolan Persian with this set, but you kind of have to make some sacrifices sometimes. Combine's there in case I do want to set up, because that's an option. So next we have Sandy, our Tornadus, and Sandy is coming back hot with a Tailwind, Air Slash, Psychic, and Heat Wave set. I have Air Slash instead of Hurricane this week because I don't want to miss, and I don't really need Hurricane for any calcs. So that's always nice. I might need it against things like Milotic, but I should be fine against that for the most part. Tailwind's another form of speed control I have, so you have Tailwind and Trick Room, what the hell? But I'm really worried about the speed, and I thought having options was just the best way to go. And it's a Prankster Tailwind, so I know I'll be able to get it off as long as there's no Talonflame at full health and no Megalopony with Fake Out. So I have pretty good chances. And Alolan Persian with Fake Out, but I have pretty good chances of getting that Tailwind off. And Tornadus just rips through this team. Like, you look at things like Magearna, Nihilego, Crobat. I'm reading right from the top there. They all get hit for super effective damage. You look at Serena, Megalopony. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things I can hit hard with Tornadus. I can hit things even harder. With just a strong Air Slash. So that's always good. And finally, we have Larry, our Crawdon, and this is the thing that could abuse Trick Room. I know I do have some speed on it, but I needed to make sure I could outspeed, I believe. Or no, I wanted to have as much speed as possible, but I wanted to underspeed Milotic, which is really weird. I think I do outspeed like a AV, Magearna, other stuff like that. So I've got Knockoff, Crabhammer, Aqua Jet, and Sword Stance. This set really isn't that good against Heliolisk, but I feel like I should be able to get Heliolisk out of the game, because I feel like my walls do pretty well against it. Scizor threatens it with priority, and Alakazam could revenge kill it. Tornadus also outspeeds it, which is nice. And then I want to set that Sword Stance so I can just start breaking through the walls, because I look at common switch-ins to a Crawdon on his team. It's Alolan Persian, Milotic, and Garchomp, and maybe Serena as well. So I'd have to watch out for that. But I feel like a Crawdon just does so well this week. I can lure in these threats, and then it can help Scizor be able to sweep. It's really there to support the Scizor. Also abuse the Trick Room. I feel like it should do well this week. So that's it for the team builder. I'm pretty worried about going up against Greg. He's got a really threatening team, as I've said time and time again. But I feel like I do have the best team I can make. I really worked hard on this team this week, and hopefully I could catch him off guard and also just have a good battle. I mean, catch him off guard with that HP Ice, maybe my speed control, but I got to play well. I don't want to go 0-2. After last week, that was such a close game, but we lost, so I mean, you got to recover from it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the battle. If not, I'll see you later. Peace.